Welcome back, everyone. Myself, Aria, Dax, and Dane on the couch.
Forgot my name.
Myself, Aria.
Dax, myself, Aria.
Still cooked from that workout. We're here today to cover a topic that I think is very important, and it's something that we see very often in store, in life, not only from people that we bump into, but also, you know, maybe friends that we've had through school that we have still on social media and things like that. And it's people who get into their mid to late 30s, early to mid, late 40s, into their 50s, and think that it's time to give up on health and fitness, looking after themselves. And I'd sort of be of the opinion that right then is the point where you should be giving a fuck, especially if you're someone that has gone through their 20s and 30s and not really looked after yourself too much, you know, maybe drinking, smoking, eating bad food. I think it is time, especially if you're in those late 30s, early 40s, get your bloods done, have a look at your health markers, what's going on inside your body, because maybe use this as a wake-up call if you are someone who has been sitting on the fence, knowing that you need to change, but not really doing anything to change. We're coming into summer. It's probably going to be the best time to start. I mean, Dax, what's your opinion on it?
Yeah, it's a good topic. I feel like a lot of my customer and clientele up at Tuggerah is middle-aged to older males. And I've connected with them really well, maybe because they see me, well, I'm 40, so I'm not like a young guy, a young kid. I also don't think I'm over the fence, but a lot of them are about my age, maybe even slightly younger, and maybe, hopefully, I am influencing them. So I do get a lot of questions up there from guys and older guys. Yeah, how do you do it? How do I get started? Like you just covered then. And I think that a lot of those guys and a lot of people in particular just want it quick. They want it really quick, and they look at us and like, bro, how do you do it? How do you do it? Like, the thing is, we've been training for a long time. We've covered that heaps. But I always say that you just get started. Just put a good month behind you. Don't fly out of the gates. Just start eating healthy. Now, most of the time their food's shit. They don't eat enough. A lot of the times they just don't eat enough food. But then you tell them how much you eat, and they're like, "Well, that's going to get me fat." So obviously we spend a lot of time with them, explaining how to do it, and you know what I mean. I've seen a lot of people, a lot of men, change their lifestyle, and we talk about this all the time, and it's very popular. Training does help with people's mental health. I'm a massive believer in it, and I see a lot of people that have gone just a little deep, but have gone through like divorces and had those sort of issues and start training and got themselves healthier and fucking like the happiest they've ever been in life. So it's amazing. It's good. I talk about Ted a lot of the time. He's a perfect example. He's 62 years old. I swear I put a year on it every time I talk about him, but he is one of my training partners, one of the best I've ever had. Yeah, and he trains the house down. And he's fit. He's loving life. He's a good bloke. We've got Vico, now become a bloody a NABA pro, a pro bodybuilder at 52, like a 51, unbelievable. So all there is to it is coming in and just talking to us, asking questions. Don't be afraid. A lot of these guys, before they've come to talk to us, have already Googled and they've seen the Instagram reels, and unfortunately, there's a lot of bullshit, because I get what do you think about the carnivore diet? What do you think about this diet? What do you think about this product? This is a crazy product. Like, man, you just need to start with the basics. So if we can save you from the bullshit that you're going to see, because there's a lot of bullshit in this industry, and that people trying to sell the golden pill, there's no such thing. It's just getting the right advice, putting the front foot forward and getting started. And then from there, I promise you, your life will change and you'll become a happier guy.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. It's like it's a time thing. You can't rush it. If you've spent your 20s and 30s doing whatever you wanted to do, eat bad, drink every weekend or every night, you know, don't sleep, you haven't looked after your health at all, you can't expect in a week to eat a couple of, you know, a bit of broccoli and some chicken breast, and that's going to reverse those last 20 years.
For sure.
And I think a lot of people that we see, and even some mates that I know that don't even really come in the shop, like, they have to be called out on their bullshit. Like, they have every excuse under the sun not to make a change. And it's like you've literally got, like, as a mate, myself, you know, you boys would have mates as well.
Yeah.
That, you know, like, oh, you'll get started, but, you know, like, did me work and this and that. Like, unfortunately, as we age, right, everyone's got a clock that's ticking. You don't know when that clock's going to stop. So you have to start, as we age, like I said, putting more things in place to look after your health and longevity. You want to be here for your kids. You want to be here for, hopefully, grandkids as well. So if you're still carrying on like you did in your 20s, in your 40s, or, you know, late 50s, I mean, are you really benefiting your family, yourself? Yeah. There comes a point where you have to actually care about your health, care about what you're doing, care about your family and those around you. And I think a lot of people need to be, you know, called on that bullshit. It doesn't take that much to do. Make some time for it, or you're going to be forced to make time for it. You'll be sitting in a hospital bed wishing that you'd done it. So I think I think use this. If you are watching and you're sitting on the fence and you know that you should be doing something, get out and do it.
Like I touched on before when we were training, it's already drilled in our heads when we're younger from the older crew. You wait till you're my age. You won't be able to go to the gym. You'll be sore. You won't be able to bother. So it's already drilled in our heads at a young age. Fuck, when I get to 40 or 50, it's done.
Yeah.
And it's complete bullshit. Like I said, I'm 40 and I'm fucking never been so excited and keen to train. Take it to a next level. I've got people around me just frothing, ready to rock and roll and train. So you got to get that out of your head. Times have changed. But it's never too late. Sorry.
No,
you go.
And how many times have we seen, even over our challenges in the past, where, say, a partner or someone in the family has done an NXT-GEN challenge? Again, like you said, I've never done anything with health and fitness. Next minute, they've done the 10 weeks, lost all this weight, and now their kids, their wife,
of course,
their uncles, like their aunties, they're like, oh, what'd you do, the challenge? And then it's like, oh, now I've got my whole family doing it.
Yeah.
Like it's like a domino effect as well.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Right. And that's just purely leading by example for your family, like Aria touched on.
Yeah.
You've been inspiration for the rest of your family.
Yeah.
Off the back of that as well, I think it's very fucked up when someone is trying to better their life in a relationship, and how many times do we hear this? The other person, their partner, is trying to drag them back down.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I know what I would do in that situation. At the end of the day, no one cares about you more than you, and no one's going to look after you more than yourself. And it makes me angry that, you know, someone as a partner can't go, oh wow, let's do it together, instead of, oh, you're doing this and going to the gym and you're looking after yourself. Like, you need to have those hard conversations with those people, and if they don't align with your goals anymore, it's time to start thinking about yourself and what you want to achieve in your life.
Yeah, you do it for yourself. I mean, while we're going to the gym, we are doing it for ourselves.
Yeah.
We're not trying to impress anybody. We're just trying to make ourselves feel better about ourselves and be the healthiest versions of ourselves. Yeah. That's it.
And that'll fluctuate into all areas too. Like if you're at that age, whatever age, and you start getting healthier, fitter, we see it in the shop all the time and hear it. They're like, oh, my lifestyle's better, my family's better, I'm spending more time with my kids, I'm active, I'm doing things. And that'll, again, a domino effect through everything in life.
100%.
And you'll feel heaps better as well.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I feel like this industry and the fitness industry at the moment is absolutely peaking from what it was years ago. So many more people are training. And things like... what's that new thing everyone says? It's like a sort of like CrossFit. Hyrox. I mean, thanks to whoever come up with that idea, your mate Mark, he's frothing on train at the moment.
Oh yeah?
He's bro, and he looks mad, looks amazing. He's killing it. So it's like he's come out of the works. He's fired up for training. These things are amazing. Yeah. It doesn't matter what training you want to do. There's just jump in and do something. But yeah, you got to think. People who started this Hyrox and these other sorts of training, like, don't put shit on it. Like, people are getting fit and being happy. That's the most important part.
I mean, again, touching on that point there's a lot of people that are too scared to go into these gyms and they think everyone's looking at them. Like, I think until you actually step in and talk to people, especially if you are new, you'll find that the culture in a gym is quite uplifting. And if you go to someone and you have a question or what it might be, they'll be more than happy to help. Even like meatheads in the gym, more than likely they're looking at themselves in the gym. But if you went up and asked a question, 9 times out of 10, they'll go above and beyond to help you. So I think like have the guts to try new things and go and explore. And, you know, I think like when it's all said and done, you don't want to leave anything on the table and be like, I wish I'd done this. I wish I'd done that. You know, I wish is too late. And I think it's the time's now to start changing.
For sure. There's never, like I said, 63 years old.
Yeah.
62.
Doesn't matter what age.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. You just went up another year.
Yeah, sorry. Well, it's been a couple of minutes. It's been
Early 60s.
I hope Ted don't watch this. You kill me.
So, look, anything else you guys wanted to touch on?
Nah, look, I
I think we
think
covered that.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, like I said, I think if you are someone that has been sitting on the fence and you know you're not really doing the right things, it might be the time to start, because it only takes a few small steps, prepping some food, getting a coach if you don't know what to eat, understand, you know, what you need to do for exercise and health, get your blood work done. Have a look at what's going on inside so then you can make those appropriate changes and, you know, live a better, more healthy, fulfilling life. If you have any questions, please pop in and see us, drop questions below. We'll do our best to help you out. Till next time, subscribe, give us a like, and we'll see you all in the next video.